Oh, and also the weed war update. I'm just having a week off, the weed war. I think, as I said last week, there's not a lot to update on. There's definitely weeds that have grown back, and I can maybe put that on my Instagram story this week if you want to go check out the progress. But I think I'm just going to give it a couple of weeks to see. I want to give the weeds a chance now. I'm like an honorable man. I'm not going to kick him when it's down. I went pretty hard early. I'm going to give them a chance to strike back, just like the rebellion did with the Empire. I guess the Empire just struck back. But then I guess part 3. So we're currently at, it was a New Hope. Now we're at the weeds strike back. And then hopefully, if they strike back too hard, it'll be Return of the Luke. And we just smash it. And also, Cam, massive shout out to you, man. Hope your weed war is going well. Also had an email from another person doing a weed war. I hadn't actually read it, so it mightn't be good. Probably should have read it before the podcast. You know what? I'll just read it out, man. To General Luke Kidgell of the Anti-Weed Rebellion. Man, I really like the way that sounds, and it looks good on paper too. I'm writing to you in great detail about my success in one of the most bloody battles this war has seen. On May the 12th, you should probably just do May 12th, man. I, Commander YPN Kieran, I don't know why it's YPN, but cool, that might be his name, led a squad of fierce and unhinged warriors into my grandfather's back garden in Newcastle, England, which hasn't seen a good fight in 5+ years. Guys, I'm fucking in. Wherever this story is going to go, I'm in it for the long haul. Dude, this is like reading those really good war stories where you're reading like an old journal and you're like, wow, is that what it was really like in the trenches? God damn, Kieran, you've got me here. We began with hedge trimmers, chainsaws, strimmers, I don't even know what that is, and a scythe. That's like a medieval weapon, bro. Those green bastards didn't even see us coming. Within the first day, 10+ kilos of vegetation fell easily, amounting to thousands of slaughtered weeds and grass. Dude, this sounds like a fucking weed holocaust, I'll be honest. This is a cleansing. This is not a war. This sounds like a fucking weedicide. Jesus Christ. This is way more hectic than I thought it was going to be. Sorry, if you're a weed listening to this, tune out now because I don't like your hopes in the weeds making a comeback here. When the second day rolled around, we made a classified excursion to our local home base and purchased another trimmer as the other was destroyed in battle, and a fleet of weed killer to unleash airborne attacks on the enemy. Bro, they made it fucking rain after you got it with a chainsaw? What kind of hectic weeds are you trying to get rid of where you need a chainsaw? Bro, that's insane. I think I think this guy doesn't know what a weed is. There's just like a tree in his backyard. He's like, fuck this tree. Looks like a weed to me. Once we returned, we began our second crusade against the inferior invaders with Weed Killer. Our intelligence informed us that the true enemy was poison ivy. Well, I decided to fight fire with fire and poisoned the ivy. Ah, my man. Woohoo. This is what I'm talking about. There's nothing more I love in this world than a bloody weed war success story. This is making me fucking harder than Keeling texting me right now. Dude, my wrist is just, and it's not even getting a notification. It's crazy. Like, as someone who is becoming a dad, just the thought of how much these weeds suffered fucking really, really excites me. Okay, where am I up to? Dude, this is so long, and he doesn't put any paragraphs. Speaking of fire, we thought the best way to ward off... You weren't speaking of fire. Oh, fight fire with fire, of course. Speaking of fire, we thought that the best way to ward off future rebellions was to burn the prisoners in full view of the frontline troops. Bro, this is getting fucking dark. They burnt the weeds in front of the other weeds. This is... Man, you are the Hitler of fucking weed wars. I don't know what to tell you, man. This is... I feel like you've completely just ignored any human rights. There's so many human rights violations throughout this that I don't know whether to be proud or concerned. Or the fact that it goes on. I can keep reading it, guys, but it's getting more graphic the more we go on. So he's already burning weeds in front of other weeds, right? The smell of dead and living plants burning while hacking away at a wall of ivy is truly a moment that has and will haunt me until my death. Okay, he admits that he has a soul. That's good. I knew we took it too far when the plume of... This is the best email the podcast has ever got. I knew we took it too far when the plume of smoke filled the battlefield and clouded my senses, if they weren't already, and we chose to retreat until the morning. Bro, they were burning so much fucking weeds that they couldn't even continue burning them. God damn. At the start when he said, I led a squad of fierce and unhinged warriors into my grandfather's back garden, I thought he was playing it up a bit, going they were unhinged. Bro, you guys need to all see a therapist, it sounds like, after this battle. It sounds like you just didn't know what you were getting yourselves into, but holy shit. On the morning of Thursday, the 14th of May, so 2 days later, the third and final day of the Great Weed Battle, the decision had been made to carry out all prisoners' public executions and give poison weeds the decision to lay down their arms and return to their families. A full day of burning ended with complaints from other humans of the war crimes committed, an order from Her Majesty's Royal Police Force to put a stop to the senseless burning of innocents. Wait, the cops came? However, the weeds had already surrendered and the main route was successfully apprehended before the boys in blue issued their warning. Oh, so you guys were burning so much weeds, the police actually got involved. This makes my weed war look like that shitty little one that doesn't even get a video game made about it, mate. This is like the one that will go down in history as Luke's... my weed war is the one that I guess started a lot of weed wars, but it will not be the one that was remembered for its brutality and I guess just the amount of weeds killed. I see this battle as a win despite the police interference and the fact that my granddad's neighbors hate us. The weeds have been eradicated and smoked as all weeds should be. I expect a promotion to general sometime soon, and it has been an honor to serve you and end the reign of the Green Lactic Empire. With regards, Commander YPN Kiran of the British Regiment. Oh my God. Oh my God. He sent photos of the carnage. Oh my God. I'm going to have to blur these if I put them on the screen. These are fucking horrifying. This is like watching Schindler's List all over again. Fuck. Oh, there they are burning. Oh my God. I can't unsee it. I'm going to have to blur that footage, guys. That is absolutely horrific. You know what? Kieran, you are no longer a commander, my friend. It's very obvious to me that you have shown, as from one general to another, that you've been officially promoted because you've shown that, yes, it was a little harsh, but you've shown in there that you are aware that perhaps senseless violence against weeds is not okay, even though obviously they're weeds and they're an empire and they're overgrowing backyards all around the world. But I feel like it shows you've shown a human aspect, you've shown strength, courage, and you've also shown how to lead unhinged warriors into such a battle, and that is the practices of a general, my friend. Hats off to you and respect out there. It's been awesome hearing about all your weed wars. That one was fucking hectic, and we'll post some photos from that during the week. But holy shit, Kieran, that's unbelievable. Somewhere unseen.